YouTube, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the ending of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. So you have been warned, spoilers ahead. This game has been receiving a lot of criticism lately, and realistically been receiving a lot of criticism since the game was announced. Despite having some genuine strong points, the game's ending has been a major disappointment for many players, and I believe it's all because of one core element of the game. But before we get into it, if you guys enjoyed this video, consider giving it a like because it does help push the video into the algorithm. And if you're new to the channel and you like superhero games, we'll be covering all that on this channel, so consider hitting that subscribe button. But let's jump right in. So the story of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League is a pretty straightforward story. Task Force X, consisting of Harley Quinn, Deadshot, Captain Boomerang, and King Shark, are tasked with killing the brainwashed members of the Justice League, as well as the villain Brainiac, who is behind their brainwashing. Each member of the League is fought as a boss battle and killed, leading to the final confrontation with Brainiac at the end of the main campaign. Now, when you finally defeat Brainiac, you'd expect some type of sense of accomplishment and closure, right? Because it's the end of the story. Well, that's not the case here. Instead of ending the story, Task Force X is told they have to kill 12 other Brainiacs across the Elseworlds, which was introduced earlier in the game's story. This sets up the game's future DLC and seasonal content, but also leaves the main campaign on a weak cliffhanger that robs the victory over Brainiac of any real satisfaction. And to me, the reason for this lackluster ending in Suicide Squad, and I think everyone agrees with it, and it's been the main point of every criticism, is that Suicide Squad is a live service game. Unlike Rocksteady's previous Batman Arkham games, which had a self-contained narrative, Kill the Justice League doesn't have a complete story at launch. Details like the multiverse and alternate versions of the characters have to be introduced to create opportunities for future content, even when they're not necessary for the core narrative. The game's story can't simply end with Task Force X killing Brainiac and accomplishing their goal, because the story can't really end at all. It has to be left open so that the game's seasonal content has something to build on. And honestly, making this cliffhanger ending even worse is the fact that Kill the Justice League future is relatively in an uncertain spot. The game's lackluster reception and relative unpopularity of the game doesn't paint the best picture for its future. Similar to the other games like Anthem and Marvel's Avenger, Kill the Justice League's development plans and roadmaps could be cut short, meaning that the game might end on a cliffhanger and we will never get any sort of payoff. The promise of live service games is that they'll keep providing content for dedicated players. And that's the thing we gotta ask. Does Suicide Squad have enough dedicated players to keep the game going? I know the first year of content is going to be free, but is it really going to be enough? And as the market grows more saturated with this style of game, it becomes more likely that the new releases will never find an audience big enough to keep supporting their development. And if I'm being honest here, this game has some positives. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that it doesn't. But in the end, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League had all the parts it needed for a complete narrative. But the fact that they needed to leave room for future content hampers the ending of this game. Leaving the story off on a lackluster cliffhanger that might never see a proper resolution is a bit concerning and a big letdown, because Rocksteady will never see their full vision come to light. The story that the game seemingly wants to tell is at the mercy of its nature as a live service game. But that's just my 2 cents on it. Now let me kick it to you guys. For those of you that have played the game, or for those of you that haven't played it and still know the ending as well, what do you guys think of the ending of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, consider giving this video a like. Let's see if we get this video to 15 likes. Also, if you're new to the channel and you enjoy this type of content, discussion videos about superhero games, we'll be covering a lot of them on this channel. So please do consider hitting that subscribe button. My name is Double Knees. Stay safe, have fun, and I'll catch everyone on the next one.